the second half.
And that's another big team kill coming in from Looney. I mean, we saw it yesterday with like that, I believe he was killing 3 of his teammates.
These players are fragile in IW, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the players not used to like the damage or where to throw nades, and they're not obviously all on the same page of who's pushing what and when. So players still feeling this game out a little bit.
First blood goes to Faze Clan as they take our first hard point. If you're just joining us, this is the semi-final. Orbit from the EU waiting in the grand final. And Faze Clan has won the first of 3 games required to move forward. We're going into Search and Destroy next. And it looks like off the start, it's going to be Rise Nation with the bomb control. They get to dictate how this round is going to be played. Most teams have been targeting the B bomb site A. So difficult to make your way safely across the hotel or around the bridge to get there. So I expect this to be another B push, but they are going to be met at the top of the stairs, I guarantee it, by Enable and Clayster.
Well, look, on the offensive side of things, pushing into the hotel hallway and trying to run down there, very risky. Going over towards the bridge, just so open, does not provide any cover. B is definitely your best option in terms of bomb sites. It's going to be Looney opening things up, taking out Enable. It's going to be Felony getting one on Azuma as well. So now you see Rise with that man advantage, should be able to put this round away.
The pressure is now going to be on Attach and Clayster. Attach just waiting for Clay to distract, then he'll try and pop out. But now in the 2v3, bomb still not planted. There is plenty of time for the defense. Attach is going to be scouted out, though, and Clay is the last man left alive.
He is in a good spot, though, to watch this B bomb site. He locates one, so he has an idea the bomb will be going down at B. Does not need a challenge right away. In this position, he has an NV4 and an OSA, so you look at this and you're like, well, he may be able to do it because now you see the rotation coming in all the way over towards A, and Clay is sniffing this out.
Clay's got the tools, and he will not be able to win the fight. Better positioning from his opposition. It was a 1v3 that he had to clutch there, and Rise, they played this one well. Even if Looney falls, he's got some support right behind him, but solid shots with the OSA. Rise Nation wins the first attacking round.
I think Rise actually gets pretty fortunate that they go over towards A, because I feel like if they go B, Clay is set up on the patio. You're probably going to kill the guy planting on the bomb. Or
you got to be able to trade him out.
But still, I feel like that one. Rise, they take round number 1. We'll see what Faze does on offense. It looks like we're just going to see pretty much straight up B hit here.
Now, throughout Black Ops 3, was Enable always the bomb carrier? Because throughout this weekend, he seems to definitely be the OBJ man.
Faze changed things up so often in Black Ops 3 that, I mean, it was just kind of by committee. But Enable, most of the time you saw him with the bomb in hand. It's going to be attached, getting first blood. I feel like that's like the one knock on Faze in Black Ops 3 is that they just kept changing so constantly just the roles on this team. It seems like at least at the beginning of Infinite Warfare, they have a better, clear understanding of who's going to be doing what. See Enable in the kill feed, picks up another. So just like how Rise on offense, Faze getting the early man count. Now they look to take the round.
I think Clayster was hit by a tactical, but was able to pick up the kill on Looney. Facento now the last man standing. And he did kill Attach, so they know where he's at, and they're going to pinch from both directions. Clayster just waiting for the peak. Solid, safe play coming out of Faze. They didn't even need the bomb to detonate. They simply played this one perfectly. Look at the swarm coming in. Facento had no chance.
No, he had no chance of clutching that one. He was actually looking out towards patio, and he actually had a guy as soon as he turned, like, go into the window. But still, if he kills him, he's going to get shot in the back, just like how that round ended. So we'll see Rise now on offense.
Aqua had the huge game against Elevate in Search and Destroy, but that was on Crusher. Now we're on Retaliation, and he is not going to be able to play as aggressive as he did on the last map. His teammates, though, pushing in early. It's going to be Looney making his way over to the bomb. Let's take our screen to Felony, and actually, as I say that, you're going to see 3 down. Felony had already done the work. Last man standing, Clayster in a 1 versus 4. Good luck with this one, bud.
So what you saw on your mini-map was actually it's going to be a hit by Faze down into that hotel hallway. And Felony there playing on patio, he's just able to take out all 3 members trying to push out. They just kept trying to trade that kill out, and nobody could pick up Felony.
Felony doing massive damage. Here he is with another kill as he finishes off Clayster with perfect shots. Rise Nation looking pretty strong on their attacks is 2-1. As we'll be switching sides. Faze with the bomb once again.
No, it's really just going to be about who can get a defensive hold. That the offensive teams we've been seeing win consistently on Retaliation, Search and Destroy. You know, once you get on top of patio, you get control. Bedroom, you're able to get the bomb down at B relatively safely. It's going to be Attach opening things up with first blood. I feel like the offense has gotten first blood relatively every round as well.
It's kind of nuts, man. I don't know if the defense is just overcommitting or what's going wrong. Here's a challenge from the top. Aqua is going to be able to get the pick and get out of there. Let's take our screen over to Looney if I can get to him. Looney working with Felony. And now they're going to find themselves in a new position. I was talking with Clayster earlier. He said, please just keep it down if you see any flanking happening. So we are not going to be calling out explicitly what's going on, but it is a 2 versus 3. Faze versus Rise. Rise with the advantage here. 40 seconds left on the clock.
You can see it's going to be Rise just sticking together over by Market and just trying to wait out for this bomb site plant, and then they're going to just flood as a team. And you see shots go down onto Clay as soon as he gets out planting the bomb, but they have no idea that attaches in this position. It would have been big if he's able to pick up one of those kills, because there's nobody there in a position to take attach out. He actually just peeks again into hallway, and Aqua just all alone challenges that, but it's going to be Clay dropping at the hands of Felony.
And if Clay won that 1v1 versus Felony there, this is a different round, but now it's a 1v2. Attach gonna try and get to the bomb, stops the defuse, and now it's up to Felony.
Oh, if they lose this round.
Felony chasing the kill, but he won't get to the defuse in time. Faze will win their attacking round. We're all tied up 2-2.
That is a round that Rise Nation needs to win. 2v1, you got a guy defusing the bomb. It's obviously very difficult to kind of gauge where that player's coming from or whatnot, but we've seen like numerous times players come through that garage area. That's probably the spot I would have checked if I Felony.
Attach is sneaky, man. You never know where he's coming from, Matt.
Well, it's like the easiest spot to get the kill and then get away. It's like you wouldn't go towards that mid-street and then try and challenge it, and there's no option to get away from that point.
Now, looking at the numbers, I mean, Clayster has 4 kills. He got 4 kills on Attach after a big round 4. But outside of that, Enable and Zuma have been non-factors. On the other side, Felony has been a monster. That is his 8th kill. He's on a 7 streak.
I mean, he's the reason this game is tied. I mean, we're 2-2 rounds right now, obviously. He's 8-2 on a 7 streak. It's like he's not playing this well. This is one where Faze is probably up 3-1 or potentially even 4-0. It's the bomb going down over at the B site, and Felony there just getting a little bit too over-aggressive. He's taken out by Enable on the flank, and it seems like the guys on Rise have no idea where this push is coming from Faze.
And Zuma is going to find a free kill, but he's traded out immediately. Enable not going to be able to save his teammate in time, and now finds himself in a 1 versus 2, and that's going to be Rise Nation with another attacking round win, 3-2.
Who can win a defensive round? And that is really still what we are waiting on in this game.
I don't think anyone's even looked at the A bomb site since that second round.
I don't understand why they play players all the way in the back, like watching that flank. It's like just go into the hallway and just push down through Market. It's like get control of patio, get control of bedroom on the defensive side, and push out through Market. And then what? Worst case scenario, nobody's there. They go over towards A, just rotate all the way back. It's a pretty fast and easy rotation.
Now, something we haven't talked about is you've seen a lot of OSAs, you've seen a lot of K-bars, but the NV4 has been Enable's gun of choice, especially in these search and destroys.
Yeah, it's a good weapon to use in medium to long range, really stable, not a ton of recoil, and you're able to take players out with ease. And a player like Enable, who likes to stay in the more medium to long range, for search and destroy, it makes a lot of sense.
Attach is dancing up on the rooftop, trading shots, and it will be Felony who is dropped first. Bomb now down. 45 seconds for Rise to react. Attach did not finish that kill, so still 3 up for Rise.
Attach just needs to stay alive here on top patio. It's such a power position. It's going to be Aqua who takes him out. Vicento grabs 1 as well. So now Enable trying to get away. He drops 2. It's going to be all on Clayster.
Wow.
So on the defensive side of things, it's going to be Rise Nation winning a round. Going to get the defuse here. They're going to go out 4-2.
And they're going to give it to Looney. He's going to be another step closer to that reactive armor.
That is huge. I mean, if you're going to get a reactive armor and search and destroy, obviously you're going to have to like re-earn it once you get at the beginning of the round, getting some points. But still, it's a huge player in S&D.
There's a good shot of Attach. Rise Nation in the lead. 4-2 here in game number 2, looking to tie up our series in the best of 5. It'll be Rise back on the attack, and that is the first defensive round win we've seen.
Now, look at this push here from Rise Nation early. Something we don't see quite too often, and I believe it's going to catch Faze off guard. So you see how passive Aqua's playing here. He's just looking for a pick. Then once he gets a pick, you expect his teammates to just flood the other side of the map.
And they don't see anything at B, so Faze going to start rotating on Clayster. He's playing peekaboo.
And he's going to spot players crossing. Now let's see if he challenges this. He gets a teammate out of Market just behind that van there, so he's going to be able to call out if anyone gets close. And now you're going to see Clay challenge a beautiful shot there from Felony. And that's going to put Zuma in a very difficult spot, has players just all around him. See what Zuma plays here.
Aqua's going to pick off his teammate Enable, so it's all up to Zuma. Good luck, buddy. 1 versus 4. And Zuma is going to be cut down. Rise, 1 round to win. And look at this. This is Vicento getting fired up.
It would not shock me if Rise wins this. I know these guys, very talented S&D players. You know, Felony's been a great S&D player in the past, same as Vicento. They have really taken it to FaZe Clan here in game number 2. FaZe right there in that round. No, they just let Rise just get right out to that bomb site, get into Grave, and they just created a crossfire that FaZe could not really combat.
Now I want to stay on board with the defense here. Rise was able to win their last defensive round and then just recently their attacking round. And they're switching up the strategy a little bit this time. Playing much more passive. You can see this man at the top in the key position. He's going to make the call-outs, and everyone else needs to react to him. But early on, they're going to lose Felony. Looney on the rotation, trying to help out. Nice bait and switch going down, but it's now a 2v3. Big kill can't be scored. Looney will answer back a second time. So 2 trades out, and look at the payload. It's ready to pop.
And I wonder if he tries to use it and just clutch the situation out. I mean, you're at 5-2 in rounds. You have some rounds to throw away. And just with the positioning that you see FaZe in, I doubt that you can use reactive armor successfully.
The slowest wall run ever doesn't use that payload yet. He's saving it for sure, Matt, but that makes it a 1v1, and he will be cut down. FaZe holding on. But that could have gone really poorly.
Yeah, if Looney had an extra like 5 or so seconds, I mean only 15 seconds left on the clock there when he picks up the first kill, maybe you see the reactive armor come in, but still just does not know where that second player is located.
He had no idea where Clay was.
No.
All right, so we will switch it up. It will be Rise on the attack once again. Felony with his payload. You're going to see Aqua with his payload as well. And on the other side, it's Clay's turn to attach.
Well, this is a huge round. Rise needs to put the game away here. They lose this round, obviously. You know, FaZe wins the defensive side. You expect them to win on the offensive end. It forces that round 11, and Felony picks up 2 big kills here at the beginning. I feel like Felony has gotten first blood almost every round for Rise Nation.
Looney playing really aggressive here. And you see the pinch coming in as well. There's the call out. How do they react?
Lee Looney getting bombed down here. It's a very good setup for Rise Nation. Felony with yet another kill.
I can't get to him in time. He's too fast, man.
3 in the round for Felony. Looking for an ace to put away FaZe.
Enable last man up. And he will finally end Felony's ridiculous streak. 13-6 is Felony throughout this game. Definitely backpacking for the middle of these rounds. Enable running out of that payload, and there is the payoff. The reactive armor too strong for him, and he will fall. Rise takes it 6-3 as it is Looney finally putting it to use, finishing off the Camo Man. Solid performance by Rise here on retaliation. It looked like it was going back and forth, and all of a sudden, Rise flipped the switch and learned how to play defense, Matt.
Yeah, it's a big kill there by Looney as well, because Enable knew where the second player was, because he saw him jump into bedroom, knew that the players are going to be watching each other's cross. So if Looney dies there, Enable knows exactly the second player is going to come out of that top bedroom and challenge. I still think Rise wins the round, and saw a big game there from Felony. We highlighted a little bit during the cast, but 13-6, always picking up those first bloods time and time again.
We got a tie game, boys and girls. We are going into Game 3 uplink. I talked about how important this is going to be for Rise Nation. You know they're going to be slightly outclassed when it comes to the hard points, unless Aqua keeps playing like he did in that Game 1. But this uplink, I feel like this is the swing game that you can steal. And if you force a Game 5, you're feeling really confident in your searches after your last 2 performances.
I still think you're going to need to see Rise Nation play almost like a picture-perfect game, though, in uplink to be able to win it. Like, you're going to need to see, you know, Aqua just be slay-heavy as he was in Game 1. Rise lost Game 1.
55 kills.
Right. Outside of that, I mean, it's just a crazy performance from him. They still lost. So you're going to need to see one of those other players step up in the slaying department and just see a better overall team play from this Rise Nation squad.
All eyes are on Looney right now. I'm just going to call it like it is. Looney did not perform in that first hard point. He was right there with Vicento at the bottom of the leaderboard.